A semicircle of diameter 1 sits at the top of a semicircle of diameter 2 as shown. The shaded area inside the small semicircle and outside the larger semicircle is called a lune. Determine the area of this lune. So if I have this semicircle right here and I subtract from it this region right here, I will be able to get the area of the shaded region. So I'm going to call this cap right here A, right there. And then this, of course, is AS, area of the shaded region. Okay? So therefore, what we are interested in, area of the shaded region, is going to be the area of the semicircle, which is pi r squared divided by 2, this semicircle right here, minus A. And if I can do that, I've got my answer. Now pi r squared, we can do that pretty quickly. The radius is a half. Why? Because the diameter is 1, and the radius is always half the diameter. So we've got 1/2 squared divided by 2 minus that region A, and therefore this becomes 1/4 pi, and then divide by 2, we got pi over 8. So all I need to do now is concentrate on that region, and I'll be able to figure out AS. So now I have to start working on this part of the diagram. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a line from the center of this big semicircle to the corner right there, like that. And then I'll drop a perpendicular from that point down to the bottom like this. And this, of course, makes a right triangle. Now I'm going to draw another similar line from the center to that corner right there. Okay, now let's start labeling. These are radii, I should say. This is 1, and this is 1 right here. And they've already labeled that that's 1. So therefore, we just created an equilateral triangle. And as you know, the angles of an equilateral triangle are 60. So this is all 60 degrees. And therefore, this angle in here will be 30, since this was a right angle. This is a right angle, and therefore this is 60, since the sum of the angles have to equal 180. So there you go. Once again, we've created a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So I'll draw that over here just to be able to label things a little bit better. And we've got 90, 30, and 60. And the ratio of the sides are 1, 2, and root 3, like that. Now, do we know any of the actual values of the lengths? Ratios are great, but do we know the values of the lengths? And the answer is we do. This right here, from here to here, that is equal to 1. How do I know that? Because it represents the radius, and the semicircle has a diameter of 2. So if the diameter is 2, the radius is 1. And therefore in our triangle, this is 1, the actual value of the length. And therefore, because of the ratio of the sides of a 30, 60, 90 triangle, this will be equal to 1/2, and this will be equal to root 3 over 2. So there you have it. Now we go back to looking at this diagram, and let's see how we can relate this diagram with our famous region A. Well, we first need, of course, the area of the full semicircle. So I'll write big semicircle. So we first need the area of the big semicircle, and then from that we need to subtract 2 pi segments. So here's the big semicircle. We need to subtract this pi right here and this pi. And then we also need to subtract the equilateral triangle, this one right there. And if we do, that will result in our region A. That's the only thing that will be left over. So the big semicircle is pretty straightforward. That's just pi r squared divided by 2. The 2 pi segments, This is the first one right here, and this is the second one. Those pi segments are basically calculated as follows. You take the degree angle of 60 degrees and then divide by the total degree all the way around of the circle, which should be 360. And that is the fraction of the total area of the circle. And then finally, the equilateral triangle is 1/2 base times height. The base is right there, which is 1. And the height would be top to bottom like this, like that. Now the height we know is the same as this, which we calculated as √3/2. So there you have it. Now I just have to plug in the radii. The radius of the semicircle is 1, since the diameter is 2. And this 60/360 becomes 1/6. And just put 1 for the radius right there. √3/4. And there you go. You've got A. So let's simplify this a little bit. So this becomes pi/2. This becomes pi/3. And this is √3/4. Get a common denominator, 3, 3, 2, 2, and this becomes 3 pi minus 2 pi, which is pi/6 minus √3/4. And that is our region A. And that's it. We've got region A, and now we can finally figure out the region that we are most interested in, which is the area of the shaded region right there. Area of the shaded region is pi/8 minus A. Finally, area of the shaded region is pi/8 minus A. So pi/8, we got minus pi/6 plus √3/4. Get a common denominator, 6, 6, 8, 8. 6 pi minus 8 pi/48 plus √3/4. This is equal to minus 2 pi/48 plus √3/4, which is equal to √3/4 minus pi/24. Final answer. √3/4 minus pi/24. And that would mean the answer is C.